Because of Jesus, I am alive. Because of Jesus, I have eternal life. Because of Jesus, my heart is healed. Because of Jesus, I have a calling to preach the gospel. Because of Jesus, I am set free. Because of Jesus, I started my first sermon. Because of Jesus, I made it through 28 surgeries. Because of Jesus, I am living beyond what the doctors said I would. Because of Jesus, I can talk, walk, and do my ministry. Because of Jesus, I am in 10th grade when the doctor said I can only reach 5th grade. Because of Jesus, I got through my last surgery, which was on my back. Because of Jesus, I have a clean bill of health on my back Thursday. Because of Jesus, I got to go to Vivid Church where Jesus saved me and I got baptized. Because of Jesus, I go to World Harvest Tent Revivals, where I received the Holy Ghost, and my heart was healed. Because of Jesus, I have met some wonderful men of God. These men encouraged me to keep following Jesus. I have met men like Pastor Alan Kendrick, which was my first pastor, Kirby and Leslie, which was my first youth pastors, and Taylor Morgan, my first worship leader. And he was more than a worship leader. He was my friend. Because of Jesus, I have met great people at World Harvest. People like Jacob, Kevin, and Pastor Steve. Because of Jesus, I have a new church, Lexington Church of God. I have my new pastor, Mark Crumpton, youth pastor, Jimmy Smith, and Pastor Lance Bacon. Because of Jesus, I have met famous people and done some amazing things. I have met Becky Lynch, Joey Logano, AJ Styles, and seen John Cena. I have gotten to go to NASCAR races and a couple wrestling events, and rode in my favorite car from one of my favorite shows, the General Lee. Because of Jesus, I have a life ahead of me to do more for Him. What is your because of Jesus story?